Good morning, I'm Charlene Chamberlain and you are watching Morning Coffee. It's a great day here in New Jersey. It's about 75 degrees out, it's warm, it's beautiful, and I have a beautiful guest with me this morning. It's Charlene Shane, who also goes by the name of Shane, and she's been on Front Row a couple of times. This is the first time we've had her on our Morning Coffee show. So welcome to Morning Coffee, Shane. It's great to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here on your Morning Coffee show, finally.
Finally, I know. It's taken a while. We've been so busy, we haven't been able to get you. Your schedule's been totally crammed with the Grammy Awards, and you've been in the studio writing some new music. I know you have a new CD coming out. And you also have another CD that you're working on. You're collaborating with a lot of other artists.
Yes.
And I think we should really talk about that this morning because it's pretty serious business.
That's a very important CD because it's not about the music and the artists. It's about touching lives. So do you want to?
I will. It's called Arise Above Abuse, Artists Speak Out for Women. And it's a project that is being helmed by Cindy Paulos, who happens to live in Hawaii. And she is a poet, an author, and a spiritual advisor. And she has collectively gathered all of these wonderful and talented artists and producers together to actually create this CD to speak and honor her words, right?
Right. She's a very spiritual person. And she had a CD recently with the last Grammys, and it was called Angel Blessings, which supported a lot of hospice institutions, and she's very giving, and it was a non-profit charitable project. And this one that she's working on is now for women that are abused and in all violent situations of abuse that you can imagine. And so I'm really proud to be a part of it. I'm one of the producers. It's a lot of work and a lot of details involved, and I'm just so happy to have, to be a spokesperson right now and to be a part of that project while I'm trying to get my own CD together.
Right.
This will be up for consideration for Grammys. And we have a whole network of Grammy winners, Grammy nominees, just
Grammy members.
Yes, yes, and a lot of new ones that are coming in, and just so much talent to go with that love. It's just, it's heartwarming. It keeps you going even though there's not enough hours in the day. It's like a driven thing with all of us just to keep going because we're touching so many lives and hearing so many stories en route to getting this project completed.
Yeah, well, I do want to mention that I was asked to also voice a piece on this CD, and it's called Choices, and it's pretty deep, hard, and delicate subject matter. It really, really is. And
so when you came in the studio, when I dragged you in the studio, when I said, "This is the piece," how did you feel about that? I know I had to get everyone focused, the ones that did it, because this is spoken word, by the way, and it's a rhythm and a flow with the voice, without singing.
Right, and it's really,
you did it flawlessly.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, what went through you?
Well, I wanted to really do it justice, and I really wanted to make it sound hopeful, not negative. Even though the information that, the words that you're speaking are hard, because so many people experience domestic abuse and violence. Men, women, children.
Right.
It's not just women. And I think that piece that I recorded speaks for everyone, not just women. And I was glad that that was the one that was chosen. And honored to be asked to be on the CD. I really am.
And I was glad that you were able to be a part of it. I've come to realize that I think everyone has gone through abuse in all walks of life, and they keep it inside and they think that it goes away, and it doesn't, because it pops up. Because I noticed during your read, it was so much emotion, but it was so natural, and there was no hatred or anything. It was just like, I'm hurt, but it's okay, I'm going to get through. That's what I felt when you read Choices, and it made me teary-eyed because I walk that path so many times, especially in the music business. It's unbelievable. And you get hardened to it, and the scars you think they're not there, but you touch things and you soften things for me and the people in the room, especially the producer, Blue.
And we have to say thank you, Blue. You did a great job.
Yeah, he even said, he's like, I'm getting an education here. And he is really touched by all of this. At first, when I presented the project, and I said, we're going to be doing this first before I do my CD. And I told him, it's, a rise above abuse, women speak out. And he was like, really? But he's like, okay, let's do it.
And we let him stay in the studio even though he's a female.
He was excellent. He made us comfortable. He made sure that we were okay, and we went out and took a break and, breathed some fresh air.
And watched the horses. Right.
Yeah, very peaceful.
Right. I just want to share some statistics here. I mean, people kind of cover this up all the time, but
Yes.
a woman is beaten every 9 seconds in the United States. That to me is just unfathomable.
It's got to stop.
Right. 18,000 women have been killed by men in domestic violence disputes since 2003. 1 in 4 women will be victimized or a victim of severe violence by someone that they know during their lifetime. 8 million is the number of days of paid work women lose every year because of abuse perpetrated against them. $8 million. That loss is equivalent to 32,000 full-time jobs. So, it doesn't just affect you physically and mentally. It does financially as well.
It affects the people on the job. It affects people in your families. It affects everyone.
Right.
And they all stuff it. And it just really has to stop. And by abuse, it could be sexual abuse, it can be mental abuse, it could be emotional abuse.
Financial abuse.
Financial abuse when someone, your partner, your loved one, your husband, wife, wants to know, what did you do with the money?
Or controls your money.
Controls your money, and like they're your boss. But, we get accustomed to that way of living because people feel like, what's the use?
Right.
Well, there is a reason for doing something about it. Build your confidence. Get rid of a lot of this depression that's everywhere, and it's around the world.
It is.
And help yourself. This is one of the key things to help yourself, to like yourself. You can like yourself finally, but then there's something inside emotionally that's lacking, that's hurting you, that you can't rise above, and that's what we find. It's somewhere there. And not to dwell on it. Let's talk about it. Let's fix it. Reach out and help someone. And this CD that we're putting together, on the spoken words, there's words of hope. There's words of guidance. It's almost like therapy. There's a few songs that are it heals you. And then there's spoken words where there's a strong message with some of these women saying, like, what are you doing? Wake up. And that's all a part of it. Every personality that's out there, but it's not like militant or like an aggressive thing. It's all sides of the journey.
We're going to hear a spoken word piece by Shane called "Stop the Violence."
Stop the violence. It takes all of us to stop the violence, including the sexual abuse we see. When we allow others to use and abuse us, wrestling with our spirit, we try to break free from their selfish desires or their hatred or greed. Like an avalanche, it hits us, suddenly, smothering us, without respect, without our consent. And there's no excuse, no matter what you believe. You see, respect is love. And no matter how wasted you might be, a party is supposed to be fun. A date is about getting to know each other, slowly learning and building a relationship.
And that was pretty amazing, Shane.
I had fun. I'm working on this project. It's sad and it's happy at the same time. We're getting through. We're touching lives.
Well, that's great. I did want to mention that, there is a 24-hour hotline available for you if you are experiencing any type of abuse, whether it's physical, mental, financial, sexual, anything at all, please reach out and call this number. And I'm going to give the number right now. It's 808-579-9581. That's 808-579-9581. So let's move on to your next project. I know you're in the studio working on your new CD, which I think you mentioned is going to drop maybe August or September?
Hopefully it'll be, yes, close to that. I don't even want to think about it. The deadline, I just know I have to do everything I have to do on this project and then get back in that studio and in the next few months have everything lined up for all the songs that are going to go on my CD that will be up for consideration as well. So it'll be like rock pop.
So yeah, are the songs finished? Is everything written?
Most of them.
Are you just kind of tweaking now?
Yes. And I have some that are started that I think I might add if I have time, but as it stands, I have the bulk of them all lined up. But you know me, I have to have them just right.
I know, you are a perfectionist, and that's a great thing, and it shows in your music.
Thank you.
I have a question for you. Do you go into a creative zone, or do you have a special ritual or something that you do that helps you create, or is it just when it strikes you?
Oh no, there's a creative zone, especially in the studio. I can wake up in the middle of the night and I get a song and I'm driven to write it, like on this one piece that I'm doing that's going to be for this project. That's how it happens. But when I get to the studio, thank God, when I work with Blue, we say a prayer, and I might go outside of the studio and just, there are horses and grass and it's all open, and I just breathe in the air, and I know what I'm going to do in the studio already, but I allow the nature and the universe to give me those sounds and the rhythm that I need to go in the studio. And then when I go in and I've got this like rocking motion going on, people don't ever see that. It's very crazy.
I've seen it.
You saw it. You probably never saw that
She's
before.
almost like a weeble.
You're
doing it now.
I'm doing it now because I'm in the studio. I am locked in, and Blue is locked at the screen and with the sound and all the equipment. And then I lay down the tracks, and I have the right rhythm, and then I hear the sounds. I'm out of my body. I know that because for many hours after sitting a while or whatever, I realize my body's in a lot of pain, and I'm working on that because I overdo it sometimes because I'm so focused mentally that I'm not really in the body. I'm all hearing in the music, and I mean, I'm up in heaven with the angels. I mean, that sounds crazy, but I don't know how else to describe it. And I'm thanking God for that flow, to just give me the words and the music together that flow through me, to be that instrument. And
so would you say it's definitely an interesting journey?
oh yes, it's an interesting. Well, what do you think when you saw it?
Yeah, it is. And speaking of journeys, I think that Shane is going to grace our studio with a song called Come Journey With Me.
I'll take you on a journey right now.
to the highest glaciers. Come journey with me, come journey with me. Hum drumming from my hands will call you. Crop circles will appear before you. Come journey with me, come journey with me. It's magical in the new land, so spiritual, peaceful sound. Let the music play, incorporate love's creations. Journey with me. Please don't hurt me. Please don't leave me. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Please don't leave me. Please don't use me. Come journey with me. Come journey with me. Come journey with me. Come journey. Come journey with me. Come journey. Come journey with me. Come journey. Na, 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 na.
Did I take you on a journey?
You did. I feel like I've been all around the world a couple of times and back again. And the next song that you're going to perform for us is called Trust. How about trust?
When are you going to learn to trust?
Right.
Yeah, that's for people that you wish they would be closer with you, and but I understand why they have to be hard, and they didn't go the extra mile with the scars and the ruthless business the way that it is so many times. So
Well, it's just not business, it's personal as well, too. I mean,
it is. You
You
have
know,
to
trusting in
communicate.
business and trusting.
Yes, you can't have a business and not communicate. You can communicate with your instruments and what you do, but you still have to have a human factor. So
Right.
you know what the person really means, and not try to read their minds. So many times people misread people, or they overread them, or they, you know,
Or they assume.
just that's it.
They
Just
assume.
ask. You know.
Do you find that people really are not talking to each other as much because of the technology that we have today?
Texting, and it's easier to get
It's
in.
quicker.
Get in, do what you gotta do, and then get out.
Right.
Give me your money, see you later. Well, money doesn't buy you love. I have a song like that.
I know you do.
Everything
that for another
about
show.
my life is in a song.
I think that is true. And this song is called Trust from Shane's new CD. Not titled yet, but it should be out probably in August or September.
Pretty
Is that
sure,
what you're
yes.
shooting for? Okay. Pressure's on.
Thank God, yeah.
No, here we go.
Good.
We met in December, seems like a long time ago. You smiled wide and you hugged me. We stood by the ocean, hand in hand we faced the sun. A rainbow of colors all around. And I get by, my love, I get by on life. Nothing can move me but you move me with your sweet smile. And I get by, my love, I get by on life. I'll never hurt you or leave you for someone else. For someone else. We listen to music in Venice, playing all around, feeling the heartbeats, all the heartbeats of everyone around. Castles and queens and pixies and even teddy bears. So many memories and daydreams fill the staging air. And I get by, my love,
trust, but I think that was also a love song.
Whatever.
Right? Am I right?
It's a secret.
It's a secret. Okay, it's a secret love song for a secret someone
secret
somewhere.
past love, yeah. It works. It works. That was my therapy.
It is a beautiful song. And you know, music really is therapy.
It is.
I can't tell you how many times I'll go down and just bang some stuff out at the piano, whether it really gets recorded or not.
Yes.
Just, you know, just go with it. But Shane, it's been such a pleasure, as always, having you here. You're like my sister. It's great having you here on Morning Coffee, so please tell our audience members how they can find you.
Well, it's very easy. You can go on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook, so I don't have a band page. My Facebook is Songwriting Shane, and you'll see my personal life, my music life, things that I think are important to share, words of love, words of guidance sometimes, and I look forward to hearing you, and you can message me, and also I guess I can give my email.
You can.
Bentley, B as in boy, ENTLEY 333 at AOL.com. And
your music is available at CD Baby?
yes, it is, cdbaby.com, and you'll see Songwriting Shane. That's what I'm under, Songwriting Shane. So it's really been fun being here on the show with you, as usual, when the two of us get together.
I know, it's kind of crazy, but
Yeah, it's like
crazy,
sister talk.
it's crazy
Yeah.
good. This is Charlene Chamberlain
Thank you.
for Morning Coffee. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Morning Coffee. Aloha, Cindy.